everybody, Sean from Media Assault here, and it's time for the final part of my three-part Halloween horror movie series. And this time out, I'm going to take a look at a movie called Lovely Molly, which was released in 2012. Stars Gretchen Lodge, Johnny Lewis, and Alexandra Holden. This was written and directed by Eduardo Sanchez. It's co-written by Jamie Nash. And if you don't recognize the name, Eduardo Sanchez is actually responsible, or one of the people responsible, for the Blair Witch Project. And Jamie Nash and Sanchez have partnered on a couple of movies, including Altered and Seventh Moon, neither of which, unfortunately, have I seen. So I can't comment on those. But Lovely Molly is a very interesting, very engrossing, and actually one of the better horror films I've seen in quite a long time, especially in terms of being a psychological horror movie. It's one of the better psychological horror movies that I've seen in quite a while. Definitely a good movie to watch on or around Halloween. It tells the story of Molly and Tim, played by Gretchen Lodge and Johnny Lewis. And they're newlyweds. They move into Molly's recently deceased parents' house. And everything seems to be going okay. Everything seems to be fine until I think it's like 3 months after they move into the house. The burglar alarm goes off in the middle of the night and indicates that somebody has broken into the house. Cops come out to check it out. And the back door of the house has opened, even though Tim swears he locked it. But it looks like there's no forcible entry, like it was either opened by somebody with a key or opened from the inside. But neither Molly nor Tim have any idea how that's possible. And that's really where things start to go downhill. Gradually, unease seems to spread through the house. Molly starts to act strangely. She starts to hear things. She starts exploring around the house, and she finds different things that sort of continue this sort of snowball effect of unease and tension and dread. Tim is a truck driver, so he's not in the house very much. He's always out on the road working, so Molly spends a lot of time by herself in the house. And I don't want to spoil anything, but just things about her past come up, things about her parents come up, and you're really left with this feeling of, is this stuff that's happening in this house in her head, or is it really happening? Is there some sort of paranormal activity that's taking place? No pun intended. But there's a lot of tension and a lot of suspense. This movie does a great job of portraying that almost palpable tension in the house between both Molly and Tim, and between Molly and the house, and Molly and her sister. Just a really good job in terms of the direction. The pacing of the movie is really good. It's a little slow and deliberate, but it does a really good job setting everything up. And when you get to the final act, the end may throw you for a loop, but I really thought it was good. I thought it was something to get you to think and kind of creep you out at the same time. There are a few jump scares, a few cheap scares in there, but mostly this is a psychological type horror film where you're reacting to things that may not necessarily be happening on screen, although some things definitely do happen on screen to kind of weird you out. But this is a movie that'll play with your head, and that's what I liked about it. I really enjoyed it. And I really can't say much more about it. I would give it an 8 out of 10. And I think I'm scoring it a lot higher than a lot of other people have. I don't know what the problem that other people have with this movie, because I haven't really read any other reviews of it. I've just looked at some scores, and on IMDb it scores around like a 5.6. And I think it's got a 42% on Rotten Tomatoes. I have to say I don't know why, unless people were expecting something else. I didn't really know what to expect. I just went into it basically because this is a movie that looked interesting from the cover and the description on Netflix Instant, and I just decided I'd go ahead and watch it, and I really am glad I did. So check out the trailer. I'll link the trailer below. See if it looks like something that might be up your alley. But for me, I definitely will give it a high recommendation. It's one of the better psychological horror films that I've seen in a long time. Definitely one of the better ones I've seen this year. So check it out. Lovely Molly. Available on Netflix Instant and, of course, DVD, and I believe it's on Blu-ray as well. So there you go. That's my review of Lovely Molly. Happy Halloween to everybody. I'm getting this recorded actually on Halloween night. And again, I apologize I didn't have as many horror movies this month as I really would have liked to. Time has just really not been there for me to watch movies that much this month. But I did enjoy all of the ones that I watched this month. So thanks for watching. Take it easy. And as always, feel free to rate, comment, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thanks. See ya.